Fast, focused, and fearless. Here's everything you need to know as you jumpstart your day. I'm Diego Castro. The Education Department defends its directive to remove classroom wall decorations. Under the Brigada Escuela implementing guidelines, DepEd orders all schools to maintain cleanliness. This involves the removal of all wall ornaments like artworks, posters, and other visual aids. According to the agency, uncluttered walls will help learners focus on their lessons. Some teachers' groups question this, saying that visual aids help in students' learning. DepEd spokesperson Michael Poa told The Big Story that teachers may still use learning materials, but these should be removed after class.
We don't disagree na importante at times yung mga visual aids, especially for the younger ones. No? But we're not naman prohibiting teachers from when they're holding classes to bring those visual aids and actually show them or post them during class. Ang gusto lang natin, pagkatapos ng class, ay matanggal ulit sila para malinis yung classroom and ready yung classroom for the next class. We just don't want it there the entire time because it distracts them naman from other classes.
The COMELEC approves the administrative relocation of Embo barangays from Makati to Taguig for the upcoming barangay and Sangguniang Kabataan election. In a memorandum dated August 19, the whole body will be starting the administrative transfer of records of affected voters. COMELEC also recommended the preparation of a new list of precincts and electoral boards in both cities to reflect the changes. The BSKE will be held on October 30. The Supreme Court earlier affirmed its 2021 decision, which states that the Bonifacio Military Reservation is part of Taguig, not Makati. In weather, the southwest monsoon or habagat continues to affect most parts of the country. Scattered rains are expected over Metro Manila, Mimaropa, Bataan, Zambales, Cavite, and Batangas. The same forecast goes for the entire Visayas and Mindanao. The rest of Luzon, meanwhile, may experience isolated rains due to habagat and localized thunderstorms. No other weather disturbance has been spotted within the Philippine territory. We'll be back with more stories after the break. Keep it here on One News. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Diego Castro. Another round of increase in the prices of fuel products takes effect today, August 22. Gasoline prices are up by 1 peso and 10 centavos per liter, while diesel prices climb by 20 centavos per liter and 70 centavos for kerosene. This marks the 7th straight week of oil price hikes, attributed to production cuts by major oil-producing countries. As a result, taxi operators are calling on the LTFRB to increase the flag down rate to 70 pesos from the current 40 pesos. That's a 30 peso increase. Recall that in September last year, the LTFRB wanted to add 5 pesos to the flag down rate to bring the total to 45 pesos. But taxi operators said this wasn't enough, so they filed a motion for reconsideration, which the agency has yet to reach a decision on.
5 pesos is not responsive. It's not reflective dun sa pangangailangan ng driver. And it's not responsive dun sa tawag ng sitwasyon.
One riders group calls for a review of the policy for bicycle lanes. Motorcycle Rights Organization Chairman Gov't Bolanos told the big story that laws should adapt to the situation at hand. Recall that bicycle lanes were put up during the height of the COVID-19 pandemic, when lockdowns took out public transportation. Now that the health crisis is over and heavy, traffic is back. Bolanos suggests that the use of shared lanes for bikers and motorcycle riders. On Monday, the MMDA began apprehending motorists who use the bicycle lanes along EDSA over disregard of traffic signs.
We have to make our laws adaptable to the situation at hand. So the bicycle lanes came out because of the pandemic. Now that the pandemic is over and the volume of traffic is here, we need to revisit this policy. We're looking at a shared bicycle lane with the bicycles given right of way. Kasi syempre they're the most vulnerable between motorcycles and bicycles.
More teams are expected to arrive in Manila ahead of the 2023 FIBA World Cup. Angola landed past 6 in the evening last Saturday, mannered by Atlanta Hawks big man Bruno Fernando. The 41st-ranked Angola team will face the 40th-ranked Gilas Pilipinas in Group A on August 27. Aside from Angola, Egypt and Mexico also touched down over the weekend. Several FIBA officials were also welcome in the country, like Executive Committee member Ingo Weiss from Germany. So far, Weiss had nothing but praises for the local organizers for the smooth implementation of the event.
I think it will be a great World Cup, and it should be one of the best World Cup we ever had with FIBA.
And that's it for this hour. Join us again at 9 a.m. as we continue to monitor the day's biggest stories. I'm Diego Castro. The FIBA World Cup starts August 25. Support Gilas, support Team Pilipinas. Watch and buy tickets to the biggest sports event of the year.